A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Heart of the subject Business Studies. Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have started one of the important topic of chapter number 2, that was formation of a joint stock company, and we have discussed that there was a chronological sequence for the formation of a joint stock company, in which in the previous lecture we have discussed about the promotion. Basically, what was promotion? Promotion was a stage, or it can be considered as a stage that starts from the commencement of idea till the formation of the particular business or the company. It is the process of planning and organizing all the resources required to form a company. Thereafter, we have discussed about the process of promotion, or we can say the different steps involved in the promotion stages. The very first was identification of idea. Second was feasibility study, that means the possibility study, and it was executed in the three contexts: technical feasibility, financial feasibility, and economic feasibility, in which the extent of profit is to be measured or estimated. Thereafter, the third step was name approval with the approval of registrar. Two name of the company must not be same, and so on. The fourth step was fixing up signatories to the memorandum of association, and these signatories will only become the first directors of the company and also used to purchase the qualification shares of the company. Thereafter, fifth step was appointment of professionals like brokers, underwriters, solicitors, and bankers. And the last was preparation of necessary documents that are needed in the incorporation stage, and these documents were article of association, memorandum of association, and prospectus, etc. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the second stage of formation of a company, that is the incorporation stage. So let's get started. The incorporation stage is the second stage of the formation of company that we have discussed earlier as well. If we talk about then incorporation refers to the registration of the company under Companies Act 2013. So basically the second stage is about the registration of the company as per the Companies Act 2013. And the next topic is the process of incorporation, or the steps under incorporation stages. The very first is the filing of necessary documents. Once the registrar issues the name or approves the name of the particular company, thereafter, as soon as the name will be approved, some of the important documents is also to be submitted to the registrar. And what are these important documents? See over here. The very first is the memorandum of association, which is considered as one of the principal document of the company. Thereafter, article of association, another important document of the company that we are going to discuss later on in the detail, both of them. Thereafter, statement of authorized capital. Authorized capital, that means the maximum amount of capital that company can have. That is authorized, that means permitted capital. A list of directors with their name, addresses, occupation, and age. Complete detail of the directors is to be given. Thereafter, the written consent of the directors that they will act as the director for the concerned company. The next one is notice of address of the registered office of the company. Company must have a registered office, so address of that registered office must be given to the registrar. And the last but not the least, a statutory declaration stating that all the formalities related to the formation of the company are duly completed. A declaration will also be there. Thereafter, the second stage is the payment of fees. Now, along with the above documents that we have discussed earlier, the prescribed fees of registration is also to be deposited, and this amount of fees will depend upon the authorized capital. It will be positively associated with the authorized capital. If you are having the less authorized capital, then you have to pay less registration fees, and if you are having the higher amount of authorized capital, then obviously you have to pay higher amount of registration fees. Thereafter, registration is the third step. In this, the registrar verifies all the documents submitted. Now whatever the documents you have submitted, that will be verified by the registrar, and if he checks the and also he checks the receipts of the fee deposit. Whenever you will deposit the fee for the registration, you will get a receipt. That receipt will also be cross checked by the registrar. That means your documentation and the receipt of the fees deposited will be cross checked, and if he is satisfied with the validity and authenticity, and if he finds that all the stuff seems to be very all okay, nothing is fishy is there, then the registrar enters the name of the company in his register. Now what the registrar will do, he will enter the name of in the register. Thereafter, the fourth point will come here, that is the certificate of incorporation. After entering the name of the company in the register, the registrar issues a certificate of incorporation. As soon as the name of the company have been entered in the register, thereafter the certificate of incorporation will be provided by the registrar, and from this date, whatever the date will be mentioned on the certificate of incorporation, the company is considered to be having the legal separate existence. Now you can see over here, there is a specimen of certificate incorporation, जिसमें कि a lot of stuff is there, name of the company is there, rupees, and the registrar of the company, place, and the date, etc. is given. Now see, effect of the certificate of incorporation. Now the incorporation stage have been finished. Now what will be the effect of the certificate of incorporation, that is the output of the incorporation stage. So just see over here, a company is legally born on the date printed on the certificate of incorporation. Whatever the date have been printed, since that particular time, the company is to be treated as a separate legal existence. It is considered as a separate legal entity with the perpetual succession only from that date. Whatever the date is there, out of that only it will be considered as with the perpetual succession. That means a very long life. Now further, the certificate of incorporation is the conclusive evidence. It is the legal existence of the company. It proves that company legally exists as per the proper norms of the law. So this is all about today, dear students. Today we have discussed about the incorporation stage, the meaning of incorporation, that is something about related to the registration of the company, its different stages such as filing of necessary documents, payment of fees, registration, certificate of incorporation. This is all about today. God bless you all. Lots of love.